Here we go, round 3. And the Russians get to go first, and that's huge. Because he's going to do, that tank's going to do an advance to get in close to the objective, and then he's going to open up on someone. Probably the Panzerschreckers. So we can go 6 inches. So he's within 3 inches of the building now, which is the, and he can open up on these buggers. Now he can fire at 2 different things, there's no point. I'm just going to open up on the Panzerschreck guys before they get him. So the MG is 3 attacks at 4+. God, this game is so easy to play. And he misses every single one of them. Then he's going to pop the cannon. That's 2 attacks at 4+. 2 hits. So defense is 4+, 3+ because they're in cover, but 3+ armor of 3, so 6 is only to save. Nope, that's 2 more Panzerschreck guys. And that's them gone. So that tank is now an issue. This game is brutally kind of, I like it. I just got to get my head around the bad things happen quickly. So who's next? Germans. It's got to be these guys getting a good position. There's no windows on that side of the building though, so they can't really fire out onto there. That's going to end up in a melee. Or they could go in there. 3 inches tops. Yep. I think that's what they're going to do. Because we've got these guys can cover to that building. If I take that building, I can't see fuck all. Excuse me. If I take that building, I can't see anything, really. And that's going to end up in a 2-to-1 close combat, probably, which I don't want to get into. If I move them into here, I can attack the tank. I can converge fire lanes onto this building. So let's just do that. Pile them in. Alright. And they're done. Next, out of the bag. Germans again. Oh, they get so lucky. Maximum of 3 inches. These guys ain't gonna be able to get in that building. These guys are just gonna hold and fire and see if I can knock them down to make them do a. Let's just open up. So we got 9 rifles. 4 pluses to hit. Ooh. So we got 2, 4. That's 6 hits. They need, their defense is 5+, 4+ because of the wall. So, oh, they saved quite a few. There's only 2 get through. Well, I say only. And then the LMG opens up with attacks of 3. Yeah, 3 attacks and an AP of 1. Oh, hasn't hit a thing. However, these guys are below half strength, so they have to do a morale test. And I'm not quite sure how those work now. Morale test. The event of an activation where wounds leave a unit with half or less of its total size or tough value. Actually, that tank should have taken 1 too. We can do that next time. Or it loses a melee, the unit must take a morale test. Take a morale test, take a quality test, and if failed, the unit is shaken. Okay, so first off, their quality is 4. They're fine. They're fine with it. They don't mind dying. Top chaps. So next is Russians. Alrighty. These guys are going to fire back before they get totally decimated. There's 4 of them. 4 rifles at, what are they, 4+? Soviets. Regular infantry, yep, quality 4+. And we have 2 hits. The Germans, their defense is infantry scored 4+, 3+ because of the war. Yep, and they save both of those hits. Next out of the bag. Germans. Bloody hell. Spoiled for choice. These guys are just going to hold position and wait for the Russians to show up. They're in Overwatch. Next one is Germans again. Alright, they're going to fire at the tank. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 pioneers. Quality 4, defense 4. So, they hit 1 time on the tank. Ooh! Yeah, tank saves. What am I talking about? 6 is always. So, tank saves. It's getting late. Next. Germans again. Wait a minute, have I got that many Germans? No, I don't, because pioneers died. Get rid of that. Oh, not pioneers, the Panzerschrecks. Panzerschrecks died. So the rest are all Russians. Are they not? Yep. Damn, Russians didn't do so good this round with initiative. So these guys are in here. Now that's an advanced move, so they can still fire. This is where it's going to get gritty. And they got the officer. So, and they're going to take on those pioneer buggers. So that is 10, 3, 5, 7, 10. So they have got, so regular infantry, they've got, yep, 10 rifles. And the officer has, oh, he had no retreat aura. Okay, never mind. 10, 4+. Oh, another one of 1s and 2s. That is horrible. 2 hits. It's a 6. 3 hits. So, pioneers have a defense of 4+. They're in the building. 3+. We lost one. They are down to half strength or below. So they need to do a morale check. 4+. No, they are shaken. So, what does that mean? Shaken must stand idle, but may strike back counting as fatigue. Always fails morale tests and can't contest or seize objectives. Shaken units must spend 1 for activation idle to stop being shaken. Not good. Well, tide is turning rather quickly. Let's get these guys here. So they'll be in that building next round. These guys are going in here, so they can be in this building next round. And that is the Russians done. Okay, turn number 4. Yeah, this dice hasn't got a 4 in it. 4. 4. Let's grab up the dice. Alright, things are getting a bit touchy here, so let's see. And the Germans luck out with first to fire, so do we just open up on the tank and try and take it off the board? It's got to take a morale test anyway. Let's do it. Okay, we got pointy officer in this one too, which gives us, so they're quality 4, 9 rifles. And the officer is giving them precision shots. So they get AP +1 when shooting, which against this tank is going to help. So 4+ to hit, 9 rifles. Oh, we're doing quite well here. Bloody hell. 8 hits. So 2+ to save, but they get an AP1 because of precision shooting from the officer, which is a 3+ to save. So 1s and 2 wounds go through. That's 2 wounds on the tank. Brings him down to 3, which he's got to take a morale test at quality 4. And he fails it. And I've lost the dice. So he is shaken, not stirred. On top of that, we have an light machine gun. 3 shots, 1 hits, so that's 4+. The machine gun has an AP of 1, I do believe. Yep, AP 1. So 2+, 3+, plus the officer directed fire, 4+. And it saves. So that was them against the tank. Let's see who's next. Germans again. Alright, let's fire these. 9 rifles on the Russians down here. We hit on 4+, so bloody hell. The Russians would love to hit this man. 2, 4. So that's 6 hits. Oh, they save on a. You think I'd have this in my head by now, wouldn't you? 5+, but they got the wall. 4+ save. Ooh, only 1 gets through. Nice having a wall. Then we got a machine gun, which is 3, 4+ hits, it's 1 hit, 5+ to save, but the machine gun's AP1, takes away the wall, 5+ save, and they save. Nice having a wall. However, they are going to have to take another morale test, 4+, and they are fine with dying still. Who's next? Out of the bag. It is the Russians. This is where stuff gets erg. We are going to do what? Well, I think what's going to happen is the Russians in this building are going to lay down fire on this building. That's what's going to happen. Ooh. That is 9 rifles, quality 4+. Have they finally had around with the hit things? That's 5 hits. So, the German infantry defense 4+, in the building 3+. We lose 2 casualties. Okay, who's next out of the bag? Russians again. Let's get these guys in that building. So, come to play. So 3 inches, rough ground, but they can still shoot, which they are going to right here. That's 9 rifles. 4+ to hit. There are the ones that didn't hit. That's 5 hits. So they need, Germans are a 4+ defense, 3+ because of the building. And that means 2 wounds. These guys have a medic. So what does the medic do for them? Gets regeneration. When a unit where all models have this rule takes wounds or 1 die for each on a 5+ is ignored. Ooh, so those 2 that we just took on a 5+, they get ignored. Nope. So they're dead. Medic tried his best. Who's next out of the bag? Germans. And I think they're going to return that favor right there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifles. 4+. Only 2 hits. Right, so she's a 5+ defense in the building, 4+. 1 wound. Remember, machine gun. Attack 3, 4+. Ooh, all 3 hits. 4+ to save. 1 gets through. Another 1. Next out of the bag is Germans. Oh, no. Just these pioneers. They're going to spend around doing nothing and get rid of their shaken. Out of the bag, I think it's just Russians left. Yep. So let's go to our Russian guys. These are going to go into this building and open up. There we go, that'll do. They're going to open up on the Germans. Now, question is, which ones? So they can try and finish off the pioneers. They can see these. Well, yeah, they can. Front face to front face. They can see these. Yeah, they can. Face to face. All right. Who are they gonna get? They're gonna go for these guys. 9 rifles. 4+. 3. So defense on these is 4+ in a building, 3+ on the Germans. We save every single one of them. Nice to be in cover. Russian infantry at the end here. Those 3 guys left are going to try and pick off the pioneers. They can't really see them, or can they? No. All right, go them. 1 hit. Oh, 4-3 because of the wall. Yep, they're fine. The tank didn't go, did he? Oh. Alright, we just say he was down and got rid of. He's shaken too. Alrighty, we're going to leave it there for this time. I'm going to cut it. Thanks very much for watching, and tune in on the next one where we will find out if we get our spy back.